Have you ever pondered about the true meaning of not giving a care? In today's fast-paced world, society places a heavy emphasis on being positive and perfect at all times. We are constantly bombarded with messages telling us to be happier, healthier, and more successful. But this relentless chase for more, this endless pursuit of perfection, can often leave us feeling inadequate, as if we are perpetually falling short. It's as if we are running on a never-ending treadmill, always chasing but never reaching our destination. This constant striving for more, for better, for perfect can be exhausting. It can make us feel as though we are not enough as we are, that we are somehow lacking. But what if the secret to a good life isn't about caring about everything? What if, instead, it's about focusing on what is true, immediate, and important? Imagine if we could sift through the noise, the clutter, the superficialities of life, and instead hone in on what truly matters. Imagine if we could let go of our obsession with perfection and instead embrace our imperfections, our flaws, our humanity. Imagine if we could stop caring about everything and instead start caring about the right things. Too much concern for superficial things can harm your mental health. Instead, care about less and focus on what truly matters. This doesn't mean that we become indifferent or uncaring. Rather, it means that we become discerning, that we choose wisely where to invest our time, our energy, our attention. In a world that tells us to care about everything, the true art lies in knowing what not to care about. It's about figuring out what's worth our attention and what's not. It's about learning to differentiate between the essential and the trivial, the meaningful and the meaningless. The key to a good life lies not in caring about everything, but in focusing on what's truly important. This is the true meaning of not giving a care. It's about discerning between the noise and the music, the clutter and the clarity. It's about choosing to focus on what truly matters and letting the rest fade away. Ever found yourself trapped in a negative loop of anxiety and stress? It's a place we've all been, a place I like to call the feedback loop from hell. And you know what feeds this loop? The constant bombardment of supposed perfection we see on social media. You see others looking happy, successful, and seemingly carefree. It's easy to start comparing yourself, wondering why you're not as joyful or as prosperous as they are. This comparison game is a dangerous one, friends. It creates an unhealthy pressure to appear happy all the time, to constantly seek positivity. But here's the kicker. This relentless pursuit of positivity can backfire. Yes, you heard that right. The more you chase happiness, the more elusive it becomes. It's like trying to catch a cloud. The harder you grasp, the more it slips through your fingers. Instead, we need to start accepting our imperfections. We need to understand that it's okay not to be okay. We're humans, after all, not robots. We have a spectrum of emotions, and it's normal to feel sad, angry, or anxious sometimes. Denying these feelings, avoiding them, only amplifies our suffering. It's a strange paradox, but embracing our pain can actually make us stronger. Now, this doesn't mean we should wallow in our misery. No, it's about understanding that not giving a fuck isn't about being careless or indifferent. It's about choosing what truly matters to us. Life is short, and our energy is limited. We can't afford to care about everything, so we need to choose wisely. We need to focus on what's true, immediate, and important to us. Yes, learning not to give a care is tough, but trust me, it's worthwhile. It's about focusing on what truly matters and letting go of the rest. It's about breaking free from the chains of societal expectations and living life on your own terms. So, let's liberate ourselves from the feedback loop from hell and start living a life that matters to us. Many people assume that not giving a care means being indifferent to everything. But is that really the case? Let's delve into the subtle art of not giving a care to uncover the truth. Firstly, not giving a care doesn't mean being indifferent. It means being comfortable with being different. We all care about something, whether we admit it or not. The secret lies in choosing what truly matters. It's about focusing your energy on the things that make a difference in your life, like friends, family, your purpose, and sometimes standing up for what's right. Not giving a care is about facing challenges head on and not being deterred by failure or embarrassment, especially when it comes to things that align with your values. People who reserve their care for what really matters become admirable and impactful to some, even if they become a joke to others. Life will always throw challenges your way, but the goal is to find the challenges you deem worth facing. So how do you not care about tough situations? The answer is simple. Care about something more important first. Picture this. An elderly lady at a grocery store is irate over a 30-cent coupon not being accepted. Why does she care so much about something so trivial? It's probably because she doesn't have much else going on in her life. She might be lonely, dealing with health issues, or feeling neglected. These coupons are all she's got, so when one gets rejected, her frustration pours out. People who stress over minor things often lack a more significant focus in their lives. If you find yourself bothered by trivial issues, it might be because you're not focusing on more meaningful pursuits. Find something important and meaningful to care about. It's a far better use of your time and energy than worrying about inconsequential matters. Lastly, whether you realize it or not, you're always deciding what's important to you. As we grow and mature, we begin to care about many things, but with time, we realize that most of these things don't matter much. This realization is a sign of maturity. As we reach middle age, we start to focus more on what truly matters to us, like our family and close friends. In doing so, we find genuine happiness and contentment. In a nutshell, not giving a care is not about being indifferent. It's about choosing what to care about. It's about facing challenges that align with your values and not letting minor issues get to you. It's about finding something meaningful to care about more than the inconveniences of daily life. It's about realizing that you're always deciding what's important to you, whether you know it or not. So remember this, not giving a care is an art, and like any other art, it takes practice. But once you master it, you'll find that it brings a sense of freedom and relief like no other. You're always deciding what's important to you, whether you know it or not. You might be wondering, what's the point of all this talk about not giving a care? Well, let's delve into it. This concept isn't about promoting apathy, rather it's a call for a conscious shift in perspective. It's about learning to redefine our expectations, carefully selecting what we choose to care about, and more importantly, what we choose not to. We often waste our energy and time on things that don't really matter, things that don't bring us joy or contribute to our growth. The art of not giving a care is about breaking free from this trap of unnecessary concerns. It's about recognizing that we have a limited amount of attention and energy, so it's crucial to invest these resources wisely. It's about realizing that not all battles are worth fighting and not all problems deserve our attention. Life is filled with challenges, and it's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of everyday issues. But remember, we can't control everything. What we can control, however, is our reaction to these challenges. This is where the concept of not giving a care comes into play. It's about choosing to respond rather than react, to engage with what truly matters and to let go of the rest. The beauty of this concept is that it leads us to genuine happiness. When we focus on what truly matters, we naturally align our actions and thoughts with our values. We become more authentic, more content, and more fulfilled. We learn to appreciate the simple joys of life, to celebrate our victories, no matter how small, and to find peace amidst the chaos. So, what's the point of all this? It's about living a life that is true to who we are, a life that reflects our values and aspirations. It's about choosing our battles wisely and focusing on the things that truly enrich our lives. So the next time you find yourself caring too much about the unimportant, remind yourself to focus on what truly matters. The art of not giving a care is not about being indifferent, but about choosing wisely where to invest your care.